Okay, Larry Pepe here with Kris McCray, finalist at the Tough 11 finale. Man, you set a record, 5 fights to get to the finals.
Yeah, I've been through a lot in that house, 5 fights in 6 weeks. I had to fight my own teammate, my friend, and Kyle Nogue. My coach quit. I lost, got the wild card, came back, fought Josh Bryant again. Definitely a tough dude, and Rich came in, helped me out with my semifinal fight, and I won against Josh, and then now I'm in the final. So I went through a lot. I'm happy to be here. 1 fight to go.
You bring up the replacement. When Tito left, Rich comes in the final moments. How did that affect you? I mean, obviously you won the fight, but did it affect you at all when you first heard that Tito was out? Were you freaking out, or how did you handle it?
It was kind of crazy. I just wanted some good practices before my fight, so I knew that Dana would take care of me. He's a good guy. He's a man of his word, so I just was wondering who would come in. I was excited, too. Tito and I, our goal was already set after my last fight with Nogue. I was going to fight and win that semifinals fight, so my goal was there. All I had to do was go out there and do a little practice, get a good workout, and execute. So it didn't really matter to me who came in, but I was really excited to get Rich and the other guys. Really level-headed guy. Went back over Tito's game plan, kind of fine-tuned a couple things, and happy with the results. Can't complain.
Kris, in that first fight, it looked like you got tired early. Fair?
Definitely. I was running on fumes after the first round, so definitely got tired.
So was that a function of how you came into the house, or did you feel like Tito was pushing you guys too hard early on?
Maybe a little bit of both. Definitely a combination. I should have trained a lot harder to come in the fight. I was down in Albuquerque hanging out more, and I didn't really know because they called me before and said you're 99% in the house. And they got rid of middleweights and just went to the heavyweight. So I was having fun. I was getting good training, but I wasn't really fight training. So then Tito mixed in his training. It kind of fatigued me, and boom, you get Josh Bryant beating on me for the last 2 rounds. But I came back strong, and then I'm happy with my performance.
So you mentioned being down in Albuquerque. I know Donald Cerrone. Were you in the tap-out house?
Yeah, that's my boy Donald Leonard, and then Bobby Digital's down there. Bobby Haran, Leonard's brother. We had a good time down there with Jim Hedges, and Justin Hickey was down there with me, the Butcher. So we had a good time down there. It's hard to train hard when you got all those guys, and we really mixed it up, and they got a cool ranch down there. So you got to get some cameras down there one time and check it out. It was exciting stuff.
So did that experience of living in the house with Donald and all those guys help you or influence you at all living in the Tough House?
Nah, Tough House was easy. There's free food for one, you know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with that. So then you have a place to sleep, jacuzzi and everything. And, I'm coming from a military family, and a lot of stuff is given to you on the show, free this, free that. So I couldn't complain about what was going on. I was having good time, good training. And everything was cool, so I was happy to be there. They couldn't complain at all. My family knew the sacrifice I had to make. They made the sacrifice with me. As a fighter, it takes a good family to raise a good fighter. You need good people supporting you, good managers, good fights, good timing, good promotions. A lot of things come into it, and I got that support. All I had to do was provide the sacrifice, and that's what I did.
Court McGee, your opponent in the finale, it seems like you guys are pretty close. He's a tough fighter. Talk about having to fight him and how you see that fight going. Where are the advantages for Kris McCray? What are the things you have to watch out for?
I think I have an advantage in the clinch. He's probably a little more versed in striking and a bit more rounded fighter than I am. Maybe I'm a little meaner, a little stronger, so it's going to take a lot of heart. Both our hearts about this big. We got a lot of will. We're both gritty guys, so it's going to be fireworks the whole time. I think I can't see it going anywhere but 3 rounds because we're so, boom, 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 like 2 bulls in there. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot of work to be done in there, and I'm excited for it. And so is he. So I wouldn't want anybody else in the final except for a guy like that because, he's really going to bring it.
Before I let you go, I know you're hungry. We hear Kris the Savage McCray. Cerrone tells me it's Gangsta Kris.
Gangsta Kris. Everywhere you go, you get a new nickname. So down in Albuquerque, they call me Gangsta Kris. And, back up here in the East Coast is Savage McCray. But both work. But Gangsta's definitely in the building. We get it in down there. So definitely.
All right, that's Larry Pepe here with Gangsta Kris McCray.
Yep.
All right, Kris, best of luck to you in the finale.
Hey, thank you.
You got it.